Little tea time. Welcome to a little, welcome to a little, welcome to a little tea time. Welcome to a little tea time. All right, y'all. So, good evening, good evening, good evening. It is I, Jerrick, aka Jarry, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and your host of A Little Tea Time. Y'all, as you're coming in here, please like and share tonight's show so that someone at home viewing, they can also like and share tonight's show if the case that they missed it. Um, as y'all know, we are kicking out season 15 this week. And tonight, I have season 15 guest number 3 in the building. Welcome to the studio officially.
Thank you.
Yes. So,
I love it.
I have the big privilege of introducing to some and reintroducing to others, Miss Yolanda Barnes.
Thank you.
Miss Yolanda,
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you.
Welcome. It's good to have you back on Tea Time.
Yes, I'm happy to be here. I appreciate you.
So what's been new?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
Before we get into it, what's new? I know you've been.
What's new? Let's see. I would say I'm evolving into other areas, growing.
Mm-hmm.
Last 12 months was trying unexpected changes, losses, gains. But right now, I have more of a strategy and a plan coming out of it. Yeah.
And don't look at it as losses. Look at it as it was time for you to move forward.
Yeah.
It was time for a change.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I want to say something real quick. I just thought about today is that it seems like my life goes in increments of 5s and 10s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I didn't know that enough. I've been in Shreveport, Louisiana for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And just as that was coming up, a shift happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it's usually 5s and 10s. And so it kept along that pattern. Every 5 and 10 years, something shifts for me.
Can I ask you something? Do you feel the shift?
Yeah. yeah. I can feel the shift, but when I don't, when it happens, I go, oh, that's right. I'm coming up on that. Oh, okay. Then I settle back and like, yeah, God got me through those shifts. So, but that's how my seasons go, 5s and 10s.
I love that.
Yeah.
So 5 years of A Little Tea Time this year, 10 years as a working artist this year.
Hey, see?
So I'm right there with you.
Watch your seasons, yep.
I'm right there with you, season 15.
Listen.
Right there with you.
Watch your season.
Congratulations on everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Because you've been working very hard.
I have.
Yes. I just reposted a post from when we worked at Art Break.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I had you working like a 3-legged horse.
And I was there for it. I enjoyed my time then because it gave me the opportunity to see what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
First time out the gate. And so now, 4th year doing Heartbreak, and I'm enjoying myself.
I saw you here. See? It's really, I didn't do it this year, but man, it's a great opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is. So, to dive in, can you tell the viewers at home a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. So my name is Yolanda Barnes. I was born in Chicago Heights, Illinois, Cook County, and I'm basically a city girl turned country girl because where we lived in Chicago Heights, it was in the 60s. I'm telling my age a little bit, and it was kind of not a good environment as far as safety in that.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was a developer. He enticed a lot of black folks about an hour south of Chicago Heights to move to this rural area called Hopkins Park, Illinois. It's still there. And in first grade, that's what me, I was the youngest, and my 3 siblings, our parents moved us to Hopkins Park, Illinois on 5 acres of land where people had chickens and hogs and all of that. And all of us that were out there in the school systems, we all came from the city. So we were city kids that came to the country. It was rough sometimes, but it was very. But I grew up with people that are actors, that are famous, that are doctors. We had to be creative because we were in the middle of nowhere. We didn't know where we were.
Oh, I know that's right.
So, and then I have four beautiful children. I have 3 sons and a daughter. I have 16 grandchildren. Probably some. I'm counting. I'm sure I have more than that. But yeah, God is good.
Very great. You have literally seen your life come full circle.
Yeah.
From going to the city, growing up in the city, then going out to the country, then
coming back. Yes, yes, I would agree with that.
Oh, what is that like?
I can tell you, when I first came here 10 years ago, I could not explain it. I remember, I've said this before, I felt like I had been here. Mm-hmm. And I felt like I was at home, which I never felt like that anywhere but home. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I like it here. I just love the people. But it wasn't too big. Shreveport is not too big and it's not too small. Mm-hmm. It's just right. Has the right amount of exposure. It's right in between, and it's perfect. So, yeah. So, I love it.
So, when you're not working in your mediums of art, what are you doing for fun?
For fun? Oh, I love music. I love going to hear live music. I love to dance. Mm-hmm. I love to laugh, act crazy, hang with my friends, my girlfriends, mm-hmm. or whatever. I probably need to do more stuff for fun. That's just saying. You say
you being yourself. That's fine.
Yeah, for fun. I love my church. I love being on my worship team at church. Mm-hmm. But as far as fun, I just love to laugh because life is short.
It is. It is.
So yeah.
So, what inspired you to develop your idea to be this wonderful artist that you are, as I said from your mug?
Well, I would say I could always draw, but it wasn't encouraged when I was coming up. So it was something that I didn't pursue. But I made sure that all of my children can draw. Mm-hmm. So I always put paper and pencil in front of them. Every last one of them, they're artists, but they evolved into the expression of art in different ways, like they're barbers. My daughter makes jewelry. My granddaughter is an artist. So that I put art in front of them. But what did you ask me?
What inspired you to develop your idea to be an artist?
Okay. So yeah. So really what happened was, I think I've told the story many times of how, when I was married, a neighbor left some art supplies on the curb. Mm-hmm. And it was a pallet, one of those brand new. And it was sticking out of a little white garbage can, and it had a canvas bag full of brushes. And so, as we were leaving, I said, "No, that looks like art. That looks like a palette." And it caught my eye. And so I said, "Well, if it's there, when I come back," so 2 hours later, it was there. So I picked it up off the curb, put it in my car, got home, and it was, what's the artist guy with the afro, whatever his name is.
Oh.
The white guy. Anyway.
Gotcha. I don't want to tell no lies.
Oh, okay.
Not trying to predict or guess.
Anyway, it was that brand, his stuff. But when I found out nothing was really used. The canvas bag, you have a canvas bag with brushes, all new brushes, barely used, linseed oil. I still have the bag and brushes today, and the palette. And I thought, now why would I find that?
It was meant for you.
Why would that? And so I went to Michael's and bought me this little canvas, And I painted my first picture of this little stick person on the beach. I have it at home. And that was how I started. And I probably only did 2 or 3 pictures after that, but I wasn't encouraged in that. And so I kind of did it, and I didn't understand why those urges were coming up. And then after my divorce and me moving, everything came flooding out, and I can't explain it. I just know I felt very strongly that this is something I had to pursue more. And when I got here, a lady bought a picture from me, a painting from me for $50 for her granddaughter. And I just thought, what? I made some money.
That's it.
And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't see anyone else doing it, but it was always there. And after my mom and dad passed and I cleaned their house out, my mother had put these sketches that I had as a teenager in the closet. And my older sister was like, Yolanda, your pictures are here. I said, where? Because I thought they were destroyed. And sure enough, I went and I had drawn a picture of Martin Luther King, Shirley Chisholm, my sister. They were all, my mother just put them away for me. And so when I looked at those sketches, I thought, okay, so the gift was always there. It was dormant. Yeah.
I love that, because there were people who around you who they saw what you could do.
Yeah.
They held on to what you were already doing in the beginning.
Yeah.
So when you came back to it, also another full circle moment, when you came back
Come
to
on
it.
Now. That's a word.
It was like, okay, I was already doing this.
Yeah.
Now I'm just leaning more into it.
Yeah.
And I love that you leaned in.
Yes.
And I also love the fact that you are a Chicago girl. Like, I didn't mention it at the top, but I'm mentioning it now. Yeah. I love Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
And I told you about my stories of me going up to Chicago. Yeah. I gotta come back up that way.
Yeah.
Pearl.
I do too.
Pearl, that soul food restaurant in Bronzeville.
Okay.
Girl, them biscuits.
Oh, I was gonna say you need to go to have you ever been to Harold's Chicken?
Mm-mm.
Oh, baby. Well, my girlfriend that was the owner, she recently passed away. But you have to go to Harold's Chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
Are they also in the same district?
They're everywhere in Chicago.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Next time I'm there.
If you just if you Google Harold's Chicken, you are surrounded. You will find a Harold's Chicken.
Okay. Next time I'm in Chicago, I'm gonna go ahead and just find me a little Uber. If I got a nice layover,
right?
I'm gonna give me some
Harold's Chicken.
All right, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So, how did you decide when to establish your brand within the art community?
That was twofold. I had a friend. This is around 2018. I moved here in 2016. He saw me. He's like a distant cousin or whatever. I didn't know how. You find people on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And so I painted a picture for him. He lived out in Maryland. And so when he got the picture, he's like, Yolanda, I really love this painting. He said, so are you displaying your art where you are? I said, oh no, I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. I don't know about that. Just buy the painting, and I don't know what you're talking about. Getting out. But I don't like being around people. Right. And I'm real scary. Mm-hmm. And he said, I tell you what, he said, if you don't get with your local art people, which now I know it's art council. If you don't do that, he said, I'm calling. And he was loud, and I'm like, man, he's gonna embarrass me. So I said, no, I'll do it. I promise I'll do it. And consequently, I sent him the painting. Only a few months after that, he passed away from an illness, and he was only in his 40s. And it hit me. It hit me hard. And so he's the first person that made me feel like that I was real and genuine, and I had something. I really had something. And then from there, I started changing my brand and working on that. When I worked for a large telecommunications company, I learned when I was in corporate for 25 years. Ooh, no, Lord. 20 years. Feels like selling.
Mm.
And I was in management and leadership, and there was a big push toward the brand. You didn't mess with the brands. They had a
Mm-mm.
whole department about the brand. You didn't, if we even drew a picture of the brand and like you gonna color it, they were gonna, no, we don't play with about the brand.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And so I remember going to a restaurant here and sitting down. I still have a napkin at home, and I came up with my inscription. I wrote it like 50 times. I kept doing it until it went smoothly. And so I came up with a logo, and then I would say the brand evolved, and that being more intentional about your brand. You have a brand whether you know it or not.
Whether you know it or not.
A lot of people call it their reputation.
Mm-hmm. It's your reputation.
But so your brand, you have to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
And steward your brand and what that means. And so, yeah, so twofold. My friend encouraged me, and then I just started being more intentional about how I showed up. You know. Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that it was people around you who saw what you were doing.
Yeah.
And they started feeding your spirit, feeding your soul to push you in the direction.
Yes.
And then once you saw that, okay, there are people who believe in what I'm doing.
Yes.
They made you believe.
Yes.
In what you were doing.
Yes.
And for you to be here, I've known you for 5 years.
Yeah.
You don't do no wrong with your art, from what I've seen.
Mm.
And I watch as you do your lives and you paint your actual art live. Your heart's there. Your soul is there. You're centered. It's your place of peace for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched how it translates to the canvas.
Yes. Mm.
You really have your heart and your soul in it. And I can appreciate that from one artist to another. So congratulations. Because Queen, you eaten down. And you just did an event where your art was a part of an event a couple of weeks ago. Not even a week or two ago. We were at the Alt podcast opening.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. My friend Travis Wilson, shout out to him and Karen. Thank you. I was a guest on their, I call it the inaugural podcast. That was an honor.
It was.
That was a great honor. You don't make me get all teary.
No.
But because Karen was one of the first black women artists. Mm-hmm. Her and Miss Bertha were the first black women that I met that I sought out here in the city. But Karen was the first person to like give me like an olive branch and reach out.
Yes.
And so yeah, that was a great experience. And then I want to say last month, I went to the reception of the research building on the LSU medical campus. Mm-hmm. I have a piece that was part of a collection. It's a permanent collection that was put on display. It was my painting of Frankie Beverly.
Congratulations.
And the big honor about that for me is that when I went to find out where it was, it's in a meditation and prayer room. Oh. I was like, oh, let's see, that's me. Mm-hmm. And so I just like the way God does stuff. I was so excited. And when I tried to go back and take another picture of it, somebody was in there. And so there's a little cot right there, my picture is right next to it. So I said, okay, God, I got you. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing with it. So I'm cool with that. So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because when we don't think our gifts are making room for us,
yeah,
they're actually creating more room for us.
Yeah.
And when we don't think people are speaking of what we do, who we are, and how we do, and why we do,
yeah,
there's someone always in the room.
Yeah.
With your name.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about, are they seeing it? Do they really know who I am?
Yeah.
Are they hearing about me? They see.
Yeah.
They hear.
Yeah.
And they know.
Thank you. That's true.
So, Queen, I'm proud that I know you. I'm proud that I know
proud that I
you.
know you too.
Yes, because I see you like, you're like Karen to me. You're like my art auntie.
Yeah.
You're like Ron Smith
Yeah.
to me. Y'all are like my aunts and uncles in
Yeah.
art.
Yeah.
And y'all know I don't bother. I don't bother. But I sit back and I observe and I learn from what y'all send me. I learn from how y'all teach me. I learn from what I watch and see.
Yeah.
And oh, girl, you are regal to me. You're very regal. You give off queen energy. Whether you like to admit it or not, you give off queen energy.
Okay.
And I be in awe of you sometimes. I be like, she don't even know how regal she is when she be in the room. But you're so humble and you're so approachable.
I try to be.
You do. And I love that about you because even when I came into this art circuit, y'all opened y'all arms to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's my auntie.
Yeah.
That's my auntie.
Yeah.
That's my uncle. Like, y'all taught me that art, you can create your own family.
Yeah.
And we created our own family within the community here of art that I just love to see how we continue to embrace the next artist that comes in.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you here tonight in the studio for just even opening your arms up to me and welcoming me in, because I came in here like a bat out of hell. And but when I came in, everybody immediately recognized like, nah, he's got something. He brings something to the table.
Yeah.
So thank you for being one of the few who saw what I was doing, because you literally came and did tea time in the first season where we were sitting on these cell phones.
Okay. All right, let me know when.
And I'm just so grateful tonight to have you in the studio to see how we've come full circle since then.
Yeah.
Next question, because I can talk on and on. How have your priorities changed since you started the business of art?
Ooh. You said the business of art. That's very important. I think that, well, over time, going to shows and watching how people move, as far as art as a business, my priorities have changed as far as so I went through corporate. I know how to be an entrepreneur. I love business. I love serving. I love the art of producing different things. But I had to combine those two.
Hey, Ron. We spoke about Ron.
Hey, Ron. So I had to combine those two. And you can't have one without the other. And so I was used to being a corporate animal, being in boardrooms, for 20 years, leading management teams, training people. I trained people all over the world. I've had employees all over the world, Philippines, Europe. They're still my friends. But I had to put that hat on when it came to business. I used to be a seamstress. I had a sewing business, and I got out of the sewing business because I thought I was going to have to fight somebody because people don't want to pay you. But as far as the business, it all starts with a plan and even though it's the creative part that comes in because I see things all the time, but also you have to take that, you have to be organized. You have to be honest with yourself. You got to know your craft. You got to know your audience. And you, most of all, you cannot stop. Okay, you can't stop. Keep learning this. There's enough room for everybody, so that you can have a scarcity mentality. If you start thinking scarce, then you're going to limit yourself. And then people start competing with one another and start pulling down one another. You can't have that mentality. You have to know that God is so vast and so big. There's so many resources that you can't exhaust them. You ain't gonna ever. I don't care what we do here. You max it out because you're not gonna get to the end of it before we leave Earth. Okay.
Y'all better hear her.
So I'm gonna go for it. I'll call myself 100%er, which could be good and bad.
He can. He can.
It could be good and bad. But the business side of it is it matters how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. I never want to I know how it is to be, when I first came here for the first 2 years, no one knew me. And I didn't know anybody. I knew a handful of people. And I would just sit around and watch people interact with each other. And it was about 2 years before I heard someone call my name in public.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And for those 2 years, I learned some valuable lessons because I came from my whole family and all that and out of divorce. What I learned was how important it was, how important community is, and how to see people who are not seen. Mm-hmm. How to pay attention to people in the room that no one's talking to. Mm-hmm. Because I was that person. You see?
Yes.
And so it ain't about, having our noses up in the air. Mm-hmm. It's about have a sense of who's around you, mm-hmm. And then reaching out and welcoming people in.
Yes. I literally just said this a couple of days ago. Someone was asking me about getting into the film industry here. And I was telling them, you got to be in the room. You just got to show up and be in the room. And what I've learned now being in the industry in Louisiana for 5 years, that people expect me to show up. Yeah. Even when I don't want to go, I still got to go. But the one time that I did say I didn't want to go, and I showed up, when I showed up, there was somebody in the room that was new in the room. And that person that was new in the room was standing up against the wall away from everybody. And I was like, you the reason why I came. Mm-hmm. Having to walk that person to every person in the room. Yes. And when they noticed how people were interacting with me, they said, no, he ain't just talking.
Right.
They know him.
Yeah.
We have to be of service because we don't know where the next jewel is.
Right.
Just that next jewel can literally be just sitting right up under its coal.
Yeah.
Being made for its purpose.
Yeah.
And then when it's time, it's us, the people who are discovering them, because they already know who they are. We're discovering them.
Right.
It's us that says, okay, I know the people you need to talk to.
Yeah, you're the catalyst. You're going to connect me to that person. Just like someone had to do it for you, someone had to do it for me. Yes. Now I got to reach back. And when you said the room where it happens, mm-hmm. If you're familiar with the musical Hamilton, which is my favorite. I saw it in Chicago. Oh, I'm telling you,
it's good. I've seen it just one time.
I know the whole soundtrack, but there's a song on the soundtrack that says, "I want to be in the room where it happens." Mm-hmm. In the room where it happens, and so that's you want to be in. Well, let me go back. God will put you in rooms that you don't think you're qualified for. Mm-hmm. Okay, and when you get in the room, just act like you belong there.
Oh, I'm done. They know I do it. I come in. How y'all doing?
Hey, listen. What you talking about?
Mm-hmm. And it's being authentic.
Yeah.
And being genuine. When I come into the room, I come into the room as me.
Yeah.
So there's no pretense or anything about who is that. No, my energy greets first.
Come on.
And then once my energy greets first, I just tend to gravitate toward who feels right.
Come on.
And going back to the young man that we met at the event, he was literally just standing there and he was shy, and I was like, that was me. That was me.
So if you had stayed home.
It was one of those things that by the end of the night, he's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I say, no, you don't have to thank me. Mm-hmm. I came here for you.
Yeah.
I come for people like that who are in the room. They don't know maybe one or two people.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get you to one or two people.
Yeah.
Because the one or two people is all you need.
Right.
Once I conquered that, I kind of just left the room. I kind of just disappeared. But my goal was, when you come into the room, There's always an opportunity to make a new connection. There's
Yeah.
always an opportunity to be of service, not for yourself, but for other
For
people.
others.
Because
Yeah.
if you are being of service for other people,
Right.
it's gonna tend to kind of find its way back to you.
Yeah. It's gonna come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna multiply back to you
Mm-hmm.
for what you're there. And no one, something that the Lord taught me years ago in corporate. I had a situation where I felt that someone took a department from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was upset about that. But the Lord said, no, don't you worry about that. It's not going to prosper in their hands because there's only gifts that you have, right? That only you can do. Okay. And the way that you've been called to do it. And so I can't worry about anybody taking from me because it's, you know how these in the movies, supernaturally, someone may grow a whole new limb or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Supernaturally. Okay. So, that branch comes off. Well, a new one is coming out. Okay. So you go ahead and break that branch off because a new one is coming out.
I'm with you, Queen. I'm right there with you.
So you can't. I can't be depleted because I'm connected to the source.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're connected to the source, then you're not scrambling.
Mm-mm.
You're thinking you're gonna run out. No, I can't run out because I'm connected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You better say that. I wrote that in a poem that I just read yesterday.
Hey.
I literally said that in a poem that I read yesterday.
Yeah.
When you are the source,
Come on.
you don't run out.
Can't run out.
You might get a little depleted.
Right. You might get tired.
You might get a little tired.
Right.
But you never run out.
You're not gonna run out.
It's always going to find its way back. It will always find its way back, which is a great segue to this next question.
Okay.
What are some challenges currently that you've overcome on your journey?
Well, the one most recently was I have I have a day job.
Don't we love those?
Yes, thank God for day jobs. I retired and then went back to work.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a day job where I work in IT. I won't say the company, but I work in IT. Well, I was off unexpectedly for 6 months. I did not expect that at all. And so during that time, though, I had scribbled out all these things that I was going to do one day when I had the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sitting there looking at my notepads, and I just felt like God was saying, so now what? And you've been hollering. Okay, so I went ahead and I wrote a book that I already had the manuscript for.
Yes, I saw that you have your book with you.
Yes, I went ahead and finished it. I rewrote and republished another book. I started a cleaning company on the side, and that's been doing well. I can do as much as little as I want.
Mm-hmm.
And so that, even though, like you said, okay, so that it seemed like a loss, right? And then all of a sudden, then it came back around that my day job finally an opportunity came back up, and it was the perfect opportunity for me. And today I have a sign in my, sorry to ramble, but I have a sign up in my bathroom. It says, I want to live the kind of life that I don't need a vacation from. And so that's the kind of life that I want to live. Because sometimes now listen, you can go on vacation and still don't rest.
Mm-hmm.
Some people go on vacation. I read once that they were measuring the heart rates of some individuals while they're on vacation, and they were not resting. They were thinking about what they had to do when they came back from vacation. Mm-hmm. So whatever you need to fix it before you go to Cancun. You might be posting and that you having a great time, but if you're really not at rest, and you don't have the kind of life that you need a vacation from. And I want to live the kind of life that I don't need a vacation from. Mm-hmm. I want to live where I want to live. I want to love who I want to love. Mm-hmm. I want to create the way I want to create, and I want to serve God the way I want to serve Him. I want that life. I don't want to have to go out of town to get that feeling. Mm-hmm. I want to wake up and say, hey, I'm living that. And, I go out of town, out of the country, that's frosting.
On
right?
the cake. Yes.
On the cake.
I love that. As y'all know, I love to travel anyway. So I love to travel just to see what's going on in other places.
Yeah.
Not for I'm on a vacation. I'm out collecting information.
Yeah.
So I can understand, okay, this is what's happening here. This is what's happening here. This is what's happening here. Why isn't it happening where I'm from?
Yeah.
And I take that type of information, I bring it back and like, look, this is what's going on over in New York City. This is what's going on in Atlanta. This is what's going on in LA. This is what's going on in Detroit. This is what's going on in Chicago.
Yeah. We need to travel.
Baby, y'all gotta go see what's going on outside these windows and these doors of what you
Please.
Please, y'all, make it a thing. Like, traveling should be a thing. At least twice a year.
Yeah. Get out.
If you can do twice a year, great. If you cannot do twice a year, once a year is fine too.
Yeah.
But definitely get out your backyard and see what's going on in the world.
In the world.
Great segue to this next question. Okay. How do you define success?
Oh.
Or how are you currently defining success?
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
That's a better way to ask.
Thank you. Because I was just going to say, I used to define success when I was in corporate. We used to have all these books and all these, like Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of highly effective people. If you are in corporate, we've all been trained on that book and those principles. I recently purged my library. I have hundreds of books, and I was so shocked at all of the success manuals I had. And I'll be a lot of it. I was so disgusted.
Because it don't necessarily be true.
I said, what is this? But it was a culture. And it's still, there were a lot of things, that did work, I will say. However, now for me, success for me is peace. Like peace, supernatural peace, where I'm not in conflict. I'm not worried. I'm not striving. I'm not in environments. I thought sometimes when I'm in environments, I hurry and get out because I'm an empathetic person. I'm an empath, and when you're an empathetic person, you pick up a lot of things if you have discernment. God did, and so you hear and see things that probably not everyone sees, and so I have to get out of that and go decompress. I'm not trying to be funny. I just really have to. I have to hurry up.
This is real for me, because what she says is real for me. I am becoming that person. I am already an empath. So people who have been hitting me up like, hey, coming through. No, I'm working on my content.
Come on.
I'm working on my content. I'm working on the things that feed me right now.
Yeah.
And I want to be around people who feed me.
Yeah.
I can do this, and I can do this well now. I could go into a room and just stand in one spot and just scan the room.
Yeah.
And I can have my mind made up in 10 minutes. I will be up out of here. If I can.
After you scan, you already know about
10 minutes. I'll be gone in 10 minutes. If I'm that past 10 minutes, there's the person that wasn't supposed to be in the room left, or the energy shifted.
Yeah.
That it makes all of the difference in if I stay past those 10 minutes, what's supposed to happen in this room that had nothing to do with me happened anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm there to see it, and then I gotta take that with me.
Yeah. Have you ever left and then found out later that it was a good thing you left? Because
I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen where I've left literally at my 10-minute mark.
Wait, you in this 10 minutes?
And I'm adamant about my 10 minutes. I left right after my 10-minute mark. The next morning, they had a fight right after you left. This happened right after you left. Such and such. It's like, y'all don't read the room. Don't put people who are in conflict in the room
Come on.
together and then don't expect there not to be a fire.
Come on.
And then looking at people like, well, we thought you was gonna. I told
I'm at the
y'all,
house.
I left that 10
I'm at
minutes.
the house.
I told y'all I wasn't gonna be here for 10 minutes.
I'm at the house.
And if I don't show up, it wasn't personal anyway. I just wasn't planning on coming. And it's nothing personal. But I wasn't planning on coming. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
But my peace to me is like a check.
Come on.
I can write a check for peace all day long, and I know it ain't gonna expire. I know it ain't gonna return. I know it ain't gonna void. I know it ain't gonna bounce.
Come on.
Because I know what I'm making my deposits in now.
Yeah.
I'm making those deposits into myself like you're making those deposits into yourself. Peace costs more than anything that money can buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't believe me, go turn off all the devices in your house. Turn your phone off. Turn your TV off. Tell your kids to go outside for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And watch how things just shift.
Yeah.
When you have real peace around you.
Yeah.
And it comes at a cost.
Can everybody stand their own company?
Ooh.
And so I've learned how to like my own company. And at first I had all these extraneous supports.
Mm-hmm.
I had my family, I had my ex-husband, I had church, I was the first lady at church. And what I didn't know was that I was on autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was lost. I didn't have a voice. I wasn't doing anything that I wanted to do. I was just doing what everybody else wanted me to do. Yeah. And so then when all of that ended, it snatched away, all my supports that I thought, really all my addictions were gone.
Mm-hmm.
All my addictions to others controlling me, telling me when to come, when to go, subtly what to think. Mm-hmm. They didn't just say, well, I want you to think this, but what they would do is, I don't think you should do that. And I go, I guess I shouldn't. And then when I got out of that environment, it was hard to adjust to having my own company. And now I love my own company. I love being around people as well, but it's balanced, I think.
Yes.
It's balanced where I have just enough of my time and time for peace and quiet and God, and then I can go out and help others.
I'm all for it. I do peopling when it's time for peopling. It's peopling. Because I love people, but I don't like people.
So you're an introvert? Well, there are some introverts that do extrovert things.
Yes. I'm an introvert that does extrovert things.
Okay.
And I know how to be around people.
Gotcha.
But when I come home, that's it. I'm peopled out. Like, you don't catch me before I get in that elevator and I come up to in the door.
Exactly. So it's done. It's
done until tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And depending on what tomorrow brings. If I feel like peopling tomorrow. You made a key point. I've learned that my own company, I've learned to like my company.
Yeah.
I've learned to like me without all of the noise and all of the people and all of the stuff and all of the things.
Yeah.
To get up and be like, nah, I actually like me.
Yeah.
I like me. I love me.
Yeah.
But when you like yourself, liking yourself is like, okay, I know my habits. I know what I will do, what I won't do. I like this. I know I like this. I know I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's when you begin to remove the dead weight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And once you're in that space where you're removing your dead weight, you can really sit around and say like, nah, I like my company.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta like the TV shows that I like.
Yeah.
I watch them, and I watch them peacefully. and not even talk to the screen if it's just one of those things. But peace, it's so real right now, and I literally said this on the another show. The way the world is moving right now, the things that are going on in the world right now, baby, this world needs an orgasm.
You know, we,
The world needs an orgasm because we're losing our touch in our sense of peace. Because we're losing our touch and our sense of peace, the world really needs an orgasm. We all need it. Like, we're being royally screwed anyway. We're being royally screwed anyway. So, can we just get off?
you see, I'm speechless.
I say the things that people don't think. But yes, that amount of peace, it's real. Because right now, as we're being royally screwed, I literally, like, we need, the whole world needs that orgasm so we can have peace.
I think that we really have to, it's the time with people that are creative need to really continue to be creative, not destructive. Because there's a lot of people that are creating for the wrong reasons and creating things to do people harm. And so, if you are a creative, this is not a time to shy away from your gifts that you've been given. This ain't that time. So you need to express yourself. You need to create. And that's, I've gotten older, and probably a lot of my nonchalant. I used to think my mother, I was like, how could she be just so nonchalant? And now I'm her. And so,
but that's the thing
I understand.
That I love about you. It's not that you're nonchalant. You've identified it for you.
Yeah.
I literally said it. You have like a regal presence. It's like when you come in, and I've seen this with other people too, but especially with you, the room tends to shift around you. It can shift to you. It can bend to you. I watch how people just kind of find their way to you.
Yeah.
Your energy is like, I know I'm here. Do you know I'm here?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I know I'm here.
I know who I am. I will say that. I know who I am.
And that is what I love. Because you are very clear. You're crystal clear in who it is that's here. And you don't have to do anything big nor small or in between. It's just the right amount.
Yeah.
And
I didn't want to say it like, I don't know. I don't mean it like that. But what I mean, I've had enough people to try to tell me to take my work down a notch. You need to cut that out. You're doing too much. I've had enough of that.
And Turn your spotlight on, girl.
And so now I'm like, no, I know who I am.
Turn your spotlight on.
I know who I am. I raised 4 kids, 3 sons and a daughter, beautiful adults. I've been through a whole lot. I know who I am, and so you can't talk me out of what God has made me to be. So
that's what I love about you. You're sure. You're sure. You're certain. You are 100%, without a doubt, unapologetically, Miss Yolanda Barnes. And I love that. So you kind of just gave us some advice. I'm just going to ask you for a little bit more advice that you can give to someone thinking about starting a business or pursuing their dreams of being an artist.
Okay. Well, when I think of an artist, I think of it in a broader sense, not just a visual artist. I'm a visual artist, but that's one of the branches on my whole artistic. So artist, writer, singer, composer, poet, entertainers, everything connected with muse is art. Anything that creates something out of nothing that wasn't there at all is artistic. And so for anyone, I always say you generally know, as far as purpose, you generally know what it is that this is how you know your purpose. Let me say this. By what you don't like.
Woo.
And so whenever, if you go into a room, and I learned this by managing people, and I call it personalities. You manage personalities, not necessarily people. But when people come into an area, people will tell you what their gifts are by what they don't like. So if you come into a room and you don't like the lighting, or you don't like the noise, well, it's because part of your gifting is to correct that. But people who don't know that, all they do is complain and make everybody else miserable. And so there are things that are inside of you. You really, really want to do it, but you're afraid to do it. Those are things you need to do. And then the things that bother you, that if you go somewhere and you feel like, well, that's not right. Well, and don't be a pain about it. But that means you have nobody else sees it. You wonder, why can't anybody see this? Because that's not my gift. It's not my gift to organize this event. I could care less what goes on. There's some people, they don't care about that. But it's not that everybody, why ain't everybody seeing what's going on here? I learned that from church folks.
Sips on my tea, Kermit.
Yeah. So you have people that they got something to say, but really, what I used to do when I managed people, if somebody complained, I'd say, well, you know what? I think you got the answer. So give me 3 ways to fix it. They either shut up or they came back with solutions. And I would say, so that means you're the only reason why you see it and you're as passionate about it, because you have the gifting to fix it. Now stop making everybody miserable and go on and do what you're supposed to do. Stop making everybody upset because they're not you. You know what I'm saying? They don't see things the way you see it. So my thing is, write things down. I always talk about that. I have a book years ago. I still have it in my library. It's called Write It Down and Make It Happen. The Bible says, the Word of God says, write the vision and make it plain. There's something about writing, and actually what you're doing is you're bringing something out of nothing into existence. Write it and then put it where you can see it. Put it where you can see it. That way it gets into your subconscious and it begins to manifest.
I'm telling y'all, I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York because I keep talking about it.
Put it where you can see it.
Baby, the signs. It's not even just that. The more I keep talking about it, it's like stuff comes to me.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be outside doing something and like, you from New York? Like, nah, I just got the hoodie.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
She's not lying. Now, I saw that you have a book with you today.
I do. Oh, how did that get there?
That part. And I wanted to chat with you about your book because as a published author, I love when I chat with my other fellow authors.
My bougie water.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what my girlfriend calls it, bougie water.
Come on.
Okay.
Bourgeoisie.
Okay, so when I was off work for 6 months, I wrote a book called The Suddenly Single Survival Guide.
This seems like this my book. Feel like I need to read that from you.
And it had been in my heart for years, literally, because I was I didn't put all the tea in it, just a little bit.
Just a little.
Because someone said, well, why is it suddenly single? It wasn't that someone died. It was that I did not expect it. And so there were events that happened and said, I need to get out of this expeditiously.
Ooh.
And so that's the part I want to be clear about. There were things that happened in the last few years of my marriage that I had to expedite the situation. Okay? And, I gotta touch on something. I just felt something there. But anyway, the survival guide, I basically wrote it for women that were in my situation because I felt like no one, I was pastor's wife, and I was in that community where it's like, so why are you trying to get divorced anyway? You know, what could be wrong? I'm like, oh, y'all don't want me to tell. But anyway, so I basically, I had to do everything from scratch. And it's more, and I've actually counseled some dear close friends of mine is that you can be so spiritual minded where you're not business minded.
Mm-hmm.
And then when things are going wrong, you need to switch over to business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So business cuts all the foolishness out.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, I love you. My heart and I'm emotional.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? We're gonna take this to court.
Yeah, I'm handling some business.
So basically the guide just walks through practical things like I had to get myself organized. I didn't expect to get divorced, so I had to get my paperwork together. I had to find legal counsel. How did I act on social media? A lot of people, they make everything public that they do, and then they get mad because people saying something about it. Well, do you want it out there or not? I chose decorum at the time because I didn't feel comfortable where I was.
Mm-hmm.
And so I talk about that as well, as far as how you handle yourself in social media, because you'll regret it. There's some things you'll regret. And so basically, I just said, real life strategies for navigating an unexpected divorce. Ooh. So practical. I need a lawyer. I need to sell my house. This is real life. Mm-hmm. And some people go through it for years. It didn't take me that long. And I think it was because I was organized and I had a business mind. I shifted real fast. I had my parachute on. Like, you know what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll cry later. But
I got to get out
right
plane.
Now.
I got to jump out this plane because this plane is heading into the mountain and I don't want to crash into this mountain in this plane. I feel that. Literally, y'all better go check them posts. Like I'm playing. I understand.
Right. So that's what this is about. It's on Amazon.com. It's an easy read. It's practical. So anybody that doesn't know where to start, that's all I'm saying. Just practical wisdom in that.
Okay. So do you have a quote from your book that you could share with us?
Absolutely. Now I ain't got my real glasses. I got my shades on. Hold on. I'm just gonna open it up. Okay. Now can y'all look? These are my prescription shades on my other glasses.
You better be fabulous, Queen.
Don't worry about it.
You better be fabulous.
Okay. This is on page 25. I just opened it up. It's about personal safety, which is talking about there are a lot of women that are in situations as far as domestic abuse. Mm-hmm. And I have, if someone has shown themselves to be dangerous, take it seriously. This is not being dramatic. It is being responsible. So I have that as highlighted here. And so I don't want to lay on it too long, but I'm so glad we got to this point. I made a post that went viral on my IG page about how I had to move out of my dream house that was almost 6,000 square feet. And the Lord told me to move. He told me to move to Shreveport. And the post went viral. I have over 115,000 hits on IG alone. I think 16,000 on TikTok. But talking about when someone shows that they're dangerous, what happens is that people criticize women for staying in relationships. But what people really need to understand is that some things happen over time. As far as the mental part of it, the emotional part of it, the programming that happens. If you hear what Stockholm Syndrome is, or what Patty Hearst went through back in the day, she was kidnapped, but then she began to sympathize with her captors. And so it also, from my spiritual side, there's a lot of demonic stuff that's going on. But why are so many successful women and children, and even children, why are people losing their lives? And you think, well, why don't they just get out? That's the wrong question to be asking a woman. I feel that we need to support women. Also, what I found in my situation, and I'm getting hyped about it.
You okay?
What I found is that I had I love my mom, but the day of my divorce, my mother called me the day. I bought me a brand new jacket to go to court.
I know that's
I was going to court.
Hmm.
Uh, but I was high profile in this community, right? And so she called me and said, Yolanda, she was crying. She said, Yolanda, don't do it. I said, don't do what? And she said, don't get divorced. And I was like, wait a minute, have y'all not been hearing the abuse I've been going through? There's things I never even told anyone that I discovered, which is why I had to get out of that situation.
I know that's real.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. But I didn't feel like I had people that were going to help me get out of this situation. Matter of fact, they were like, no, you need to calm that down. Why? You need to stay in the church. You coming to church? I had calls. You coming back? No, I ain't coming back. I don't care what nobody thinks, because now here's what a self-love. You know what? I feel like living a little longer. And because I feel like living a little longer, and seeing what God has for me, I'd rather disappoint people and live to see another day. And so if I had not made that decision to say, you know what, I'm getting up out of here. Say what you want. Talk, you're going to talk anyway, because you're lying on me anyway. So what do I care about what people have to say? I'm alive to tell the story. And so we have an epidemic of abuse, domestic violence that's going on. And even in the church, don't tell, God hates divorce. God hates abuse. And so he said, you love your neighbor as yourself. If you're with somebody that does not love you, you need to get a strategy. And to me, that's the operative word, strategy. On the quiet, on the low, to segue out of that situation and stop worrying about what people think. It's not your imagination. And I believe that if more people, more women especially, stop listening to toxic families that want you to stay in the abuse because they did, they would be alive to talk about it.
That's it. Y'all, because this is Mental Health Awareness Month, being that this is Mental Health Awareness Month, you better pay attention. You better pay attention to how the people make you feel.
Yeah.
You better pay attention to what people say. Pay attention to people's patterns and their behaviors. Yeah. People literally, we tell on ourselves by our patterns and our behaviors.
Yeah.
And not to get off topic, love women. I love women, but ladies, if you're gonna stay in an abusive situation, in a narcissistic situation, stuff that is breaking your soul, your spirit, your humanity for who you are for yourself, and you choose to stay there, that's what you want for yourself. And I don't mean to be harsh, but tough love is a thing.
Yeah.
You cannot let someone make you feel like you don't matter, like your voice don't matter, like your thoughts don't matter, your actions, like your feelings don't matter. They all matter because that's a part of who you are as a human being, a God-given right to understand that I am a human first. Who I am matters. What I'm about matters.
Yeah.
You don't get it tonight. You'll get it when you're in the hospital.
Yeah, and what I found, and I would say this, when I made the post, I had a few negative things, and people were saying, well, you made that post because you're not healed. You did that because or you're trying to slander someone. Let me make something very clear. Slander means it's not the truth. Okay? I'm telling the truth. I'm telling my truth, what happened to me. And so then because religious folk and then people that care about stature and status, they want to put stuff under the rug, which is why people are dying, to say, I care more about a big church hat than I care about laying in the graveyard. So I would say this. I had a premonition. God gave me a premonition. I saw myself. I won't get graphic. I saw myself unalived. And it hit me. I was asleep when I had this premonition. And I couldn't put the pieces together on how that would happen. What would facilitate such a thing? But finally it came clear to me I was sleeping with the enemy. And so, so that meant that my children were going to be crying. That meant that there were a lot of people that were going to feel a loss and they weren't going to believe it. And so I had to kick into gear. Once I saw that premonition, I got to get out of this situation. Yes. And then the resources appeared once I made the decision. Yes. But know that if you are staying, you're hurting others. Love yourself enough. If you don't do it for you, then do it for others. Mm-hmm. Because people will be hurt if you're not here.
That's it.
People need you. So that's it. I don't even know how we got here.
No, you're good. Because it was just the advice. And y'all, take this from a person right now. I'm going through my own situation. Be honest with yourself. Really be honest. Like, be clear with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I had to be clear. I had to be honest. Same as you, Queen. We have to be honest with ourselves about, is the relationship good for me? Is this person good for me? Is the circumstances good for me? If those questions, the answers to those questions come up no, you know the answer to your question. Yeah. And I'm going to piggyback and talk about my particular situation. As y'all know, I've already did the post up on my social media where I was letting people know that I came out of a relationship for 16 years. We see what we want to see until we have to see what we gotta see. And when you see what you have to see, what you gotta see, then you start making some real tough decisions. I didn't realize how hard it was for me to walk away from this relationship. Mm-hmm. If I'm being honest about it. And like, because I've been dealing with it now, like for real, and not saying, well, I'll leave for a few months and go back. No, literally leaving. Mm-hmm. The grieving. Yeah. The hurt. The pain. The actual tears. Yeah. It's more like you carry someone's energy. Yeah. How you feel about them inside of your body. Yeah. And when you are doing that, you really gotta examine you. Yeah. Go examine you. Go do your homework. And get out. Okay? I ain't telling you to abandon no great relationship. I ain't telling you to do that. But if you feel like you're gonna lose your life, if you feel like you're gonna lose a limb, you better get your ass running. Get your ass running. And if you need help, call me. If I can come, I'll be there.
Well, now I ain't gonna come if y'all fighting.
But if you're fighting, don't come. I'll send help. Right. I'll send help.
Right, we'll pray for you and give you
some encouraging words. But I will not show up for gunshots, stabbings. I know I'm making light, but I'm not showing up if gunshots. I'm not showing up for people being stabbed. Don't hit nobody with no bat unless you got to. Just be careful, okay? That's it. Y'all know me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Do what you have to do, right, to get out. Right. Your sanity depends on it. Your life depends on it. If you got kids, men and women, because men go through this too. Y'all do what you got to do to get out. All right. Your mental health means more than anything. Yeah. Period. Yeah. Great segue to this question. Can you tell us 3 things you would like to see better in our community?
I would like to see more honest collaboration. No competing against one another. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is there's room. There's unlimited room and space for ideas. And so it takes nothing from me to encourage you. Mm-hmm. And so I would like to, number one, I'd like to see more honest collaboration. Number two, I'd like to see more personal. I hadn't thought about this. More personal accountability, as far as okay, I got to work on me before I come out the house and make everybody else miserable. I need to search myself and find out what it is that I need to do. What was the question again?
Three things we like to see better in our community.
In our community, I'd like for us to think more about what we're going to leave as a legacy in the earth. That's what because I had a friend pass away recently, and so it makes me think, and I'm getting older as well. So what are you going to leave as a legacy? It doesn't matter whether whether you're young or old. Okay, what is going to be said about you? I talked about the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. The first principle is begin with the end in mind. And what they have you do is to write your epitaph. What is going to be said on your tombstone? What's going to be said about you? They're just going to say you lived and you died. You know, it's just that dash in between. What happened between there? So I would like, in the community, I would like for people to think more forward. What's going to be the outcome if I do this? And what legacy am I going to leave to my children or to my community? What legacy do I plan to leave? Because we're going to leave here. So you need to prepare. We need to be more conscious of just not leaving a mess for the next generation.
I'm not going to piggyback on that because she said it well. Very well. So how can we get involved with Yolanda Barnes' art? Where can people find it?
Okay, well, I would say follow me on y_the_artist and on TikTok, Yolanda the Creator. I've changed it a couple of times, but you'll find that I exhibit my art, but I like making videos that express things that I'm feeling and seeing. I also write music. That's another part. I didn't talk about that, but I write songs and make music. Anything creative. I just got into crocheting with Nicole and Charmel. I mean, I can crochet, but I didn't see how things come out. So
I love that.
You can find me on my social media platform, and if you DM me, I talk back. So
I love that. Congratulations,
Thank
Queen.
you.
Congratulations, because now you're starting to get into new modes of creativity.
Yes.
And that's how we know, okay, I'm still in my purpose.
Yeah.
I'm in my purpose. When I could transition into something totally different, totally new.
Yeah.
And continue to find you in it.
Yeah.
So that's some beautiful shit. Congratulations. Final question, and then we're going to play Candy or Corn. What would be your wish for the next generation?
Don't follow us. I think we don't follow us in hatred, division. Don't follow us in that way. Don't follow our lies. Don't follow our hypocrisy. Take the positive legacy, but build upon it. Trust God and build upon that. Because when I look at our young generation, I have hope. That's it.
Yes. Y'all better find that. Y'all better find that word for you in there. I found the word in there for me.
We tried.
We
tried, so we did the best we could. So y'all carried on.
Right. It's understanding that we know what is already prepared for us at the table. It's once we come to the table, what do we do with what's prepared at the table for us?
Yeah.
How do we take the cornbread, the cabbage greens, the yams, the chicken? How do we make that meal our meal?
Yeah.
Since we're now coming to the table, how do we prepare those recipes?
Yes.
How do we prepare the table?
Right.
How do we set the table for the atmosphere that we're creating going forward?
Right.
And who you gonna have sitting at your table also matters.
Some people need to
You
need to put them chairs, some of them chairs.
get your 5 chairs. 1 for you and 4 for the people that you want at your table. Let that move.
Some invitations need to be resolved.
Burn them if you need. Scratch some lanes off the list. Because everybody can't come and sit at your table.
No.
Miss Barnes, Queen, this has been amazing tonight.
Yes.
And then we're about to dive into candy or corn.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you about these candies. If you would eat said candies, you can say candy. If you would not eat these candies, you can say corn.
Okay.
And we want to invite the viewers at home. Y'all can play candy or corn with us by simply putting your comments in the comment section.
Saying,
that part. Oh, I got you covered.
Okay.
I got you covered.
Okay.
So first candy up is, and new candy, because I changed my candy for one of my candies for this particular season.
All right.
So Reese's.
Reese's what? The cups or the pieces?
Whatever you prefer.
What am I supposed to say? You got
candy or corn. Candy if you like the candy, corn if you don't like it.
Candy.
That part. 100 grams.
What is that?
It's the Snickers cousin.
No, that candy bar is the most. Who eats that?
I don't know.
Well, so what I say? Corn if I don't?
Corn.
Baby, I'd have to really be hungry to eat that.
That part. I've had 1 or 2.
Coming up, we didn't know what that was.
I was like, this tastes like the Snickers cousin. I can just go and get a Snickers.
Snickers cousin.
It's the Snickers cousin in my head. Like if I wanted to go and get the Snickers cousin.
Who eats those? Who?
Somebody out there eats.
Oh.
So whoever's eating the Snickers cousin, 100 grams. Kudos to y'all. Next up is Snickers.
Oh, candy.
Yeah. M&M's.
Candy.
That part. Mike and Ike's.
It depends. I'll say candy.
Understood. Lemon Heads.
Oh yes, honey. Ever since I was little, we used to have it when they were the regular size, not the inflation size. So the boxes used to be big like that. Show my age, but yeah, candy.
And if you know about lemon heads, if you know, you know. Next candy up is the Twix.
What's Twix cousin?
Twix.
They got a cousin.
They possibly do have a cousin.
They do. It's Twix and somebody else. It's the one with the camera. It's one without.
I would have to go and check that out.
Okay. I used to like Twix. Since I don't eat corn.
That part. Skittles.
I like Skittles, but then I heard that there was something in the dye of.
Yep. That's how they've been getting this.
So it's gonna be
corn.
Corn.
All right. Sour Patch Kids.
See, that stuff came. I can't do nothing. That's corn.
Got you. And the final candy is candy corn.
Oh yes. With some peanuts. It tastes like a payday. Oh yes, honey. October, get you some candy corn with some Planters peanuts. Payday. It's a payday.
I still love you, Queen. I still love you, but they know I'm not gonna switch up on candy corn.
You don't like candy corn?
Absolutely despise it.
Blasphemy.
Yes,
told me
yes, it is.
Blasphemy.
It's very blasphemy. Candy corn is very blasphemous.
Well, what brand candy corn you been getting?
Not a none.
That Dollar Tree.
I don't eat it. I don't like it.
That's.
I don't appreciate Brock's in their company for even
Brock's,
having
baby.
it. I don't care for it.
I'm sorry.
I told them if I wanted to eat candle wax, I would just go get some candle wax. I still stand by to prove that message. And the endorsement deals would not
so
change my
wrong. That
mind.
is so wrong.
Baby, they can't. I wouldn't even endorse it if they asked me for $1 billion to endorse it.
Now, come on, now, wait now.
But I
Wait a minute.
I think and contemplate real hard.
Well, you know the
Before
Dr. Pepper girl. I'll sing a jingle.
I'll contemplate things real hard before I sell out for the candy for my check.
I'll sell out for the $100,000 for the ugly candy bar.
That part.
I will write a jingle.
They know how I feel about candy corn. They can throw the whole factory away.
Why? Well, what happened to make you hate?
I just don't like.
You got traumatized of Halloween one year.
They got me.
Oh my!
And I told them
and ever since then.
If I wanted to eat candle wax,
ever since 1991.
Picture it, Sicily, 1934.
Somebody came the wrong.
Baby, somebody did something wrong to their candy corn that day. And I just said, "No, I'm good."
That's it from that time on. Poor babe.
They got me with it. When they got me, I said, "You'll never get me again."
They gave you that generic. That's what it was.
It had to be the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, and your cheap candy corn, you ruined
Y'all
it.
did it.
You ruined it.
Was not Brock's.
It wasn't Brock's. That was some real cheap stuff. So I said, F them and Brock's too. All of it. And they know I stand by and approve that message. So, Queen, thank you for playing Candy or Corn with us tonight. This has been an amazing interview. How are people able to purchase your book if they're interested in your art?
Amazon.com for, I have this book, Sunday Survival. I forgot about my other. This is a rewrite. My story, his story. It's devotional. It's stories when I was growing up in Chicago Heights.
Oh, love that.
And I have my events that happened when I was a little kid growing up in the Heights. And so I take those stories, like when I almost got hit by a car. And I ask, like I'm asking God, that's my story. I almost got hit by the car, but then God is saying, look how I protected you. So this is on Amazon. I also have a children's book. I didn't bring a copy. It's called Zion the Great. That's about my granddaughter Zion, who is experiencing alopecia areata, hair loss. I wrote a children's book to encourage her. I have more books that are coming, more children's books, and I'm trying to get it all out before
Not try, but do.
I will. There we go.
You will get those books out.
I like that.
And if you're interested in her coffee mug,
I will be at Artish next month. I'll have mugs, new art, jewelry. I'm not trying. I am creating more things and expanding. So you're going to be an artist, aren't you?
We'll talk about the camera. I'm going to New York, babe.
You know what? Hey.
I'm going to New York. I'm putting all fun into New York.
Okay.
No shade.
What's the song? Is up to you, New York.
So y'all getting ready to see me, New York. I will see y'all. Cause
I'll be an artist when he's in New York.
That part. No, I've been talking about this on A Lil Tea Time. They have a new play out, Cats the Jellicle Ball, in New York City. So for people who are familiar with Cats from 1984, they've done a reimagined Cats with our generation as its actors. And I love that this show has the LGBTQ community leading it. It's the reason why I'm going to New York to go and see the show. Because one, I didn't grow up in the Cats era. I missed the Cats era. So this is my Cats era, and I don't want to miss my Cats era.
Have you been on I've been to Broadway. I've been to a few plays.
I have not.
Times Square. You're going to love it.
I have not. This is like
Take pictures.
Every dime, every quarter, every nickel, every cent will be geared for
Okay.
Catch the Jellicle Ball. And I've been talking a lot about it because I really want tickets for this show.
Well, you'll get it.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I get those tickets because I need the people at home to know. Catch the Jellicle Ball. I am coming to see your show. You can just drop 2 tickets in the box office. I'll be there. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be there like Michael in the Jackson 5. I'm gonna be there like Mariah
And who?
and everybody. I'm coming. This show will see my face.
All right.
They will know I was in the play.
I thought I was there for the Color Purple when it opened up on Broadway. I was.
How was that?
It was nice. It was nice.
Okay, so which cast did you get to see?
I got to see the original Broadway. I was there the first Broadway cast, the original one that opened with. It was the opening night. That was before smartphones. So I was taking pictures of all these. I saw Sidney Poitier. I saw all these iconic people, and we were in Times Square, and it's so overwhelming how many famous people we saw that night. But I was there on opening night, so we were really kind of not really prepared. That's another story. Me and my sister, we had just gone shopping, and we weren't really dressed. We didn't know. We're going to see the Color Purple. You can't just fall up in there. We kind of fell up in there and was like, oh my God. And, but we did get to see the play. But I've gotten to see a few Broadway plays, and I think everyone should.
The little kid in me needs this. It's the little kid. The little kid in me is anxious to see the city.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
And then the artist in me, the adult person, is like, nah, I need to go to New York. That's like my scene.
I love it.
Not my scene. It's our scene.
Yeah.
Artists, New York is your scene.
I love it.
No matter what it is you're doing, no matter how you're doing it, New York is your scene.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my scene. So have you been to the movies lately?
Okay, I have a problem with movies. I go to sleep.
Understood.
But I need to go see Michael.
I got 3 that I'm recommending to people because I saw Michael.
You did?
I saw it.
You like it?
I saw Michael and I saw The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Got to see that one too.
So it's worth it. Go see them.
Okay.
Just don't take my word for it. Go see it for yourself.
Okay.
I like the movie. I feel like we've seen this movie, but this particular movie has things that we haven't seen.
Which one, Devil Wears Prada 2 or Michael?
Michael.
Okay.
Devil Wears Prada 2. I don't want to ruin
So
that.
I need to go ahead and get my rest. So
Yeah, just get ready. Be rested.
I'll get rested up. Yeah.
I would say if you're gonna eat light. If you're gonna eat light or eat after the movie.
With Michael?
Both, because if you eat something heavy and that cold gets you,
I'm going to sleep.
You're going to sleep. Also, Mortal Kombat 2 dropped last week.
Okay.
I went to see this in IMAX. First time going to see a movie in IMAX first.
Okay.
It was worth the extra few bucks.
Okay.
Yes. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. I grew up with the films, the original films in the 90s.
Yes.
So when they did the remakes, I was like, I'm there.
So is it animated or actors?
It's actors.
Oh, okay.
And these are like actors who do kung fu.
Okay.
So I was so adamant about this when I was like 9 and 10 years old when I saw the first film that I got like the first film in my collection like twice.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
And then when the newer films came out, I saw the first film. I was like, yep, got it. I got the first film from my collection when the newer films started dropping. And now that I saw the current film, that storyline.
Okay.
If you were For people who are in the theaters, if y'all seen this movie in the theaters and at IMAX particularly, the way the graphics is on that on the screen, the sound, it's an experience in itself. Okay. So y'all just get into that, all right? Now, I'm going to talk about another film that's coming to the Robinson Film Center that I had the opportunity to be casted in. If y'all have been hearing about Peeping Todd 2, the musical, it's coming to the Robinson Film Center. I'm very excited about this because I had a cameo in this film.
Okay, what is it called?
Peeping Todd 2, the musical.
Okay.
It's very hilarious.
You singing? Hold on. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a cameo. But I'm telling people about it. Thank you so much. I'm very humbled to be a part of this film because when you get a actual email or a message from someone in the film that says, "I want you in my film,"
there you go.
You done
now
your job.
Don't forget about me now when you move on up to the east side like the Jeffersons.
Baby, you see me here? I didn't forget about you.
Moving on up.
I'm right here. I didn't forget about you.
All right now. And when you go a little further.
Oh, no. Shreveport is home. Right. As far as I'm going, it's Shreveport. I've been adamant. This is the thing that I love about me. I'm very happy that everything I wanted to do, I've done it, and I'm doing it currently right here in my hometown.
Yeah. From
movies to
Shreveport is a spot.
This is the place where everything I wanted to do, it all found me. I didn't have to go look for it. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful that I have built a reputation and a name with people who would say, no, we trust his judgment. We trust him. I want him in my movie. Yeah. That means so much to me. So just Chris Evans, thank you for having me a part of Peeping Todd 2, the musical. Yeah. I've seen this movie already. I'll go and see it again and again and again and again. I had a great time with it. The movie is hilarious. Yeah. So if you're looking to go and get you some laughs, you need to go and laugh. Peeping Todd 2 will be coming to the Robinson Film Center very soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. I want to talk about Art Walk last night.
Yes, I saw some things online about that.
Art Walk was amazing. We had a great time last night.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Thank you to everybody who came out to support last night, to all of the artists who came through. I hosted the poetry portion of our event last night, so I had a great time doing that. Like, if y'all got footage of that and photos of me performing last night, can y'all send me that stuff? Because I didn't get anything. I was in the groove of working. So if y'all got that footage, feel free to just inbox me, DM me, however y'all want to get that stuff to me. Yeah. I would love to get it. Yeah. Got to shout out some of the peeps in the building.
I recognize it.
Yes.
I have one of our hats too.
This is my second one.
It is. I like that.
Second one. And I love this because I got shoes that this goes with now.
Okay.
So shout out to Tenasia Latin and Rico Rero. Yeah. Got my hat. And I met a new artist, and I don't want to mess her name up. Kina. This art is very beautiful. She calls it Freak of Nature.
What's Kina's last name?
I'll go to it in.
Let's see. We're digging.
Kina McClinton. Kina McClinton.
Is it Kina or Kiana?
Kiana, I'm sorry, I'm messing up. Kiana McClinton. Okay. This stood out to me. Good. As an artist.
That is wonderful.
As a person who identifies as someone that's not like everyone else. We are all different in our own way, in our own being. So she said that was God. that was woman and this one is man.
Oh,
And so the way she set this up was you can find you somewhere in here. I found me somewhere in here like a number of times.
yeah.
And then when I recognized like, no, we are all freaks of nature in our own way.
Yeah.
No matter how you identify, no matter who you are, the world always gave us a certain label anyway.
Yeah.
So you just have to be confident in that.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to shout them out tonight and just let them know, like, thank y'all.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to y'all. I'm very excited to see what y'all are going to be doing next and for the future of y'all's art and how art is making a difference in our lives. It really does make a difference in our lives.
Yeah.
So definitely want to shout them out. This weekend, May 16th, people get to those polls. Get to them polls. If you're watching the news today, get to the polls. The polls open at 7 a.m., close at 8 p.m. Get to them polls. They just changed the actual map in the districts. They changed the map, like they officiated it today. And this is a really big deal because
So they changed it from what it
what it was to what it is now. So I want to say it affects the people down south in New Orleans because New Orleans is a very black majority county and area where they're doing it to mess with the people down there.
Yeah.
If you're not like the way they did it, like now they would have to go and re-register to vote in their actual districts, figure out what place they would their polling place to actually go and cast their votes. Like that is insane. And this is in a few days. Like the election is this weekend and this just happened today. So do y'all know how people are having to scramble?
Yeah, you gotta get out there. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm so proud of Shreveport that over 11,000 people have casted our votes here in Shreveport, early voters.
And did you see Shreveport was represented on 60 Minutes last time? Oh, you should see it. If you just the meeting, they kind of had like a town hall meeting last weekend, and that made it to 60 Minutes about the whole redistricting map. And so it was just, I mean, we're actually named in this episode. 60 Minutes is right?
That's big.
And so if you haven't seen that, you should go and watch and see how things are playing out and how the voices, people are speaking up about things that are happening.
Y'all go vote this weekend. I'm come to this realization that if it wasn't that important, none of this stuff that's going on right now would happen.
Yeah.
If it wasn't that important, none of this stuff that we're seeing on the social media, that we see in the news, that we talk about in the streets, if it was not that important, it would not be going down like it is.
Right.
Get your ass up Saturday morning and go and vote. I'm getting up at 6 a.m.
Cat butter. Get the cat butter out your eye.
Okay? I'm getting up at 6 a.m. to go and be in the line to go and cast my vote. I don't want to hear y'all mumbling, you're stumbling, you're tired, you're crazy. Go vote.
As people died, I know the generation before me, my grandparents and even my parents at one time didn't even have the right to vote. And so, because people were signing in Mississippi, where my parents are from, people were signing they could only sign their name as X, so they couldn't write. And so, we're beyond that. So we can't forget who shed literal blood for us to vote. And so it's not the time to be getting all out here. Focus on it at hand. Our vote makes a difference. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes. I'm adamant about it because I'm from a generation where we got to learn from the mistakes of the past in order to create the president we want for our future.
Yeah.
And to hear from you, because I don't hear these type of stories that your family went through their hardships where they weren't able to vote.
They were not even literate. They weren't even allowed to even have the schooling that the luxury. My mother told me that when they graduated from high school back in the day, if the parents, it was like church. The community would be shouting and crying. And so now when we go to graduations, they have to tell us to calm down. But what they don't understand is that the tradition of you didn't even want me to see between the covers of a book. And now my child is walking across the stage with, and now you want me to, I'm going to holler about the reason why we're that way is because we knew it wasn't always available to us. And so, yeah, I have some stories.
I love that. I love that. So also, by the way, congratulations to all of the graduates, high school graduates, elementary school graduates, middle school graduates, college graduates. My niece is graduating from high school.
My grandson is graduating from high school.
Yes. Congratulations to the graduates. I got to send shout outs to my now frat brother, Edwin Sherman. He also just graduated from college. To all the people graduating from college, get your degrees, get your diplomas. Congratulations, y'all. That was a real journey. It was a real testament of faith and how strong you have to be even when you don't wanna. So congratulations to y'all. I know that you worked hard. You earned those degrees. You earned those diplomas. So congratulations to you, even if you're going into your next grade level after graduation.
Yeah.
Congratulations to y'all. The job well done is still at hand. You just got to continue to pursue your excellence.
Yeah.
So congratulations to y'all. What else? So y'all know SocialCon is coming up this next month, June the 13th. The venue has not been announced just yet, but it is coming soon, so y'all stay tuned for that.
It's gonna be on the same weekend as Artish.
Same weekend as Artish. So it's gonna be a conflict for which one you want to be at.
Well, just one big part.
That part, but make it to the part. Also, save the date, June 7th, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Canva and Cadence honoring Black music, featuring the art from Karen LeBeau and Ron Smith. Yes, these are our people who are about to put on a great show for us. I'm looking forward to the show. I know what Karen and what Ron Smith can do. So I'm looking forward to the show. Congratulations to y'all in advance. I know the show is about to be very, very hype.
What they say the location was?
The location is at the Unita Arts Law. That's 711 Milam Street. So you do not want to miss this event. I'm going to be in the place.
Absolutely.
I plan to have my face in the place. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some poetry for this event. So I'm actually working on my poetry piece for this event, and I'm looking forward to being a part of the representation for what we're doing.
Yeah.
So definitely mark your calendars for that. Don't miss it. Congratulations in advance too. Yes.
Congratulations, y'all.
As y'all know, I am celebrating the 5th year of A Lil Tea Time.
Yay.
I just want to continue to thank everybody who has been a part of the journey with me. Y'all probably gonna hear me talk about this a lot too, but I'm so happy that I've been doing this show, that I'm continuing to do this show, that I'm being of service to my community. Well, people know that we talking about art.
Yeah.
We promote art. Yeah, we have conversations about deep things, but overall we promote art and artists.
Yeah.
And I want that conversation to continue to happen. We want to continue to have conversations about how art is changing our lives, how it's making a difference, how we can find us in what we do as creatives.
Yeah.
So again, I want to thank every single guest who has come through here over the 5 years. I'm just so grateful and thankful that I am going to continue to do this.
Great job.
Thank you.
Remember, I talked about 5s and 10s.
Yes.
Cycles.
Yes. So I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get into my birthdays because y'all know we celebrate birthdays here on A Little Tea Time. So to my Facebook followers who are celebrating birthdays, I already shout y'all out, but I'm gonna shout you out here on A Little Tea Time. So to all of the Tauruses, happy birthday to y'all. DJ Go Yoshi, happy birthday to you. Travis, happy birthday to you today. Travis, he didn't even say anything yesterday.
Oh.
He was so quiet and humble about it. He didn't tell us that he was
Travis
birthday.
is I ain't gonna say how old you are, Travis, but I got an idea.
Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. Charity, happy birthday to you. Akila, happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to Honey and Tori. To the celebrity birthdays, which I know I celebrate celebrity birthdays over here as well. So happy birthday to actress Miranda Cosgrove. Happy birthday to Facebook CEO himself, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg.
Really?
It's his birthday today.
You need to give everybody a gift.
I'll take $1 million. That's my.
He needs to spread the
wealth.
Cause we not I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm on this platform. So okay.
I'm on this platform too, and you know I'm gonna still see. Share the wealth.
Give us a gift, Mrs. Zuckerberg.
We like gifts too, because you getting paid off of this conversation right now.
Yeah, so we can celebrate you.
So we want to celebrate you too. So we like gifts out here too. Happy birthday to football star Rob Gronkowski. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to movie star Kate Blanchett. Happy birthday to director royalty George Lucas. Happy birthday to Facebook star Woody McClain. And I gotta say happy belated birthday to the one and only Saginaw, Michigan's born and bred Mr. Stevie Wonder.
Oh, hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Hey, we didn't plan that. We didn't plan that.
Not at all. And what was
he wrote that.
That part. He wrote it for us to be able to sing it.
To him. Yeah.
And what was so funny yesterday, we were in the event. I went and turned the recorder on. His actual record was on the recorder. And that song came
Really?
on. And it didn't even dawn on me that it was his birthday until I was doing my research for it. And I was like, it was his birthday yesterday. So, Stevie, you know you're one of my favorite people on the planet, hands down. I wanted to just take out the time to wish you a happy birthday as well.
Birthday.
But you know, I ain't forgot about you. Somebody else.
Yes.
I got you covered, Stevie.
Right.
I want to thank everybody who has been supporting my book brand. Everyone who has been a part of the movement with me with the Coming Full Circle series. To everyone who has purchased my books of poetry. 10 years in, I appreciate y'all so much for y'all rolling with me, for y'all rocking with me. This has been amazing, and it's going to continue to be amazing. So thank you to all of my royalty readers. I appreciate y'all so much.
How many books do you have now?
10.
Tell them.
10. The Coming Full Circle series, which is 4 books, and then my 6 books of poetry.
Okay.
Lord, because my mind just went blank. Catching Up With Me, Quarantine Quest. They're right there. Room for Trauma. Survivor's Remorse.
Yeah.
I'm working on a new project right now.
Okay.
I got some new stuff that I'm working on right now. That this is going to be the healing portion of what I'm doing.
I understand.
So that new collection of work is going to be really great. I'm looking forward to getting that out.
Where can they find your book?
Yes, and y'all can go and check out all of my works right now over on Amazon.com. Just type search Jarius, JRAYIS, Dion, DEYOND, and y'all can get into the books over there. I appreciate every person who has been supporting the books on Amazon.com. Your love to me is amazing. Thank you to every person who's supporting the book brand. So thank y'all. Again, to everybody who has been watching A Little Tea Time tonight. Thank y'all for liking, for sharing. Thank you for all of my subscribers. I have hit 330 subscribers over on my channel. A little over 80,000 views.
Awesome! Awesome.
So I'm so grateful to
Go
every
ahead
one
on
of my
now.
warrior subscribers. My
Yes.
YouTube channel is growing. I love that it's positive content that's
Yeah.
getting great feedback from
Yeah.
people. So thank y'all, because when I started A Little Tea Time, I started A Little Tea Time to promote art. And I have and am successfully doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
So thank you to every person who has made those views possible over on my channel. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed to Jerrick with A Lil Tea Time. Mac Smith, Meek Smith, I see you, Queen. Thank you for coming in here, Meek. The show's wrapping up, but thank you for coming in. You can go back and you can watch it from the beginning. Yeah. And please like and share when you get an opportunity so that you can watch the full show. Um, Again, I want to remind people, this Saturday, get your ass out and go vote. Hey, Queen, definitely get out there, vote. Find your districts. Find your polling places.
Yep.
Get out there, go vote. Make sure that your voter registration is up to date. You still have time to make sure that your voter's registration is up to date. Even if you're out of time, at least go and register to vote. Yes. For the next upcoming elections.
Yes.
Make sure your voices are heard.
Right.
If your voices are not heard in the polls, we don't want to hear your voice in the streets.
Right.
We don't want to hear it on social media. Go and make your voice heard in the poll.
Come on.
Right? That's my final thing. I'm going to let you have the final word, and then we're going to get on out of here.
Oh, well, I don't know what else to say. Besides, I thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been a real blessing in my life. And I just pray and hope, have the best for you, that you grow exponentially.
Thank you.
Okay? And that you just keep doing what you're doing. I can see things for you. You know, It's going to be great. It already is great, but it's going to be greater. So, yeah, that's it. Just thank you.
I appreciate you, Queen. With that being said, opportunities knocking, you matter. Let's build and grow higher, Shreveport. And remember to be great on purpose and not by accident. The future is now. I am Jerrick, aka Jarvis, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and your host of A Little Tea Time with tonight's guest for season 15, Miss Yolanda Barnes. Queen.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to hang out in the studio with me tonight. Y'all, we gotta go because food is calling our names.
Oh, that's right.
Love you guys. Peace.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time. Y'all ready? Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Who listening?
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
All right. Check out the mug. Check out her website.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Love you guys. Peace.
Bye.
If you like this footage, stay tuned to what's next. And thank you, my royal subscribers, for tuning into this episode of A Little Tea Time. Love you guys. Peace. Be well.